Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Today we are talking about the word like. And the word like is a little strange because we can use it in many different ways and it has many different meanings. So let's take a look at some of these phrases or questions, and then we're going to examine the differences between each of them. I like walking outside on a sunny day. I like walking outside on a sunny day. What's your new teacher like? What's your new teacher like? I would like another piece of cake, please. I would like another piece of cake, please. What does she look like? What does she look like? Okay, so let's take a look at these phrases individually and let's understand how we're using the word like. So our first phrase was, I like walking outdoors on a sunny day, or I like walking outside on a sunny day. So in this case, we're using the word like to describe an action or something that we enjoy doing. So actually, I could replace the word like in this phrase with the word enjoy. I could say, I enjoy walking outside. And in this case, we can follow the word like with either a verb or a noun. And when we follow it with a verb, we can choose either from the infinitive form, so to plus the infinitive, or we can use the ing form, so the gerund. So I could say either I like walking or I like to walk, and it has the same meaning. You can change them around however you choose. Our second phrase was, what's your new teacher like? What's your new teacher like? And this one is different because the like is asking us to describe the person's personality or the characteristics of that person. What's your new teacher like? What are her characteristics or his characteristics? So if someone were to ask us that question, a response could be something like, oh, she's very kind, she's really funny, or he's really strict. So I'm describing the person's characteristics. What's your new teacher like? Our third phrase was, I would like another piece of cake, please. I would like another piece of cake, please. And in this case, would like is a more formal, more polite way of saying want. I want another piece of cake, please, but that's kind of rude. So we say, I would like. So if we're replacing would like with want, then we can use it in many different scenarios. So I could ask the question, what would you like to do for the weekend? What would you like to do for the weekend? Or what do you want to do for the weekend? Or if you're at a restaurant, I would like to see the menu, please. I would like to see the menu instead of saying I want. And our last phrase or question was, what does she look like? What does she look like? And so in this case, we are asking for someone to describe another person's physical appearance. You could also use it to describe a location or an object, anything that you want to have a description of a physical appearance. You would say, what does it or what does she look like? What does it look like? And so, of course, our response, if we're speaking about a person, we could be saying, oh, she's very tall, she has dark hair, she has light eyes, just basically describing the physical appearance of somebody. What does she look like? Okay, let's look at some other strange ways that we can use the word like. The first way is when we are asking or when we're giving examples of something. So let's take a look at this mini dialogue. The hotel had so many problems. Oh, really? Like what? So that question, like what, is asking for the person to give examples. What were the problems? Like what? And in response, we could start the phrase off with like the heat wasn't working, the food was terrible, the room was noisy. So we're asking for examples when we say like what? And we're giving examples when we say like, and then we do our list of examples. Okay, the next example is a little bit annoying, and we can use the word like as a filler. So when we're searching for a word or we're pausing in our conversation, lots of people will use the word like. It's kind of similar to or ah. So for example, here's an example of using the word like as a filler. I was in the city and it was like so cold because the wind was like so strong, and like I couldn't find the store I was looking for, and like so I just decided like to come home. So as you can see, that is kind of annoying, and you definitely don't want to use that kind of a filler in a professional scenario. So try to avoid using like as your filler. Best to just pause and not use any filler. Another way we can use the word like is when we're reporting what someone had said or what someone had felt. Instead of saying, she said this, that, and the other thing, I can say, she was like, let me give you an example. So she was like, hi, how are you? And I was like, hey, I'm fine, and you? And she was like, yeah, I'm okay. But she was clearly like mad or like upset about something. So as you can see, I'm replacing the word said, she said, with the word like. And I'm replacing the words she seemed to describe how she was feeling or her emotions with was like. We can also use the word like as a suffix to describe that something is similar to another thing. He's really fun. He's really childlike. He's really fun. He's very childlike. So I'm saying that he has a similar personality to a child. He's childlike. Or I can say, she's very professional, so she's very businesslike. She's very professional. She's very businesslike. So I'm describing that she is similar to a very business personality, a very professional personality, businesslike. And the last way that I'm going to talk about in the way we can use like is when we are describing numbers or number of items. And this would be an estimated number. For example, how many books did you read last year? Oh, like 5. So I'm saying like 5. It could have been 4. It could have been 6. So using the word like is estimating the number. Like 5. There was something like 10,000 people at the concert. So I'm saying like 10,000 people. And that's obviously an estimate because I don't know the exact number of people that were at the concert. So I can say there were like 10,000 people. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something new about the word like. And I'll see you next time. Bye.